Hi guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and it's time for another Backlist Love video. So if you are unfamiliar, basically the idea behind Backlist Love is I pull off some books from my shelves that I have read and loved and that have been out for a while and that maybe you never heard about or forgot about and might want to read. So they're not getting the hype anymore, people aren't necessarily talking about them anymore, but they are still so worth your time. I don't always have a theme, but today I definitely do, and it's because I've been thinking about memorable characters lately and characters that stuck with me and that I just adored. This easily could have just snowballed. I picked one book and then I was like, oh, and this one, and this one, and this one. So I've narrowed it down just to 3 for today. There will definitely be more memorable characters videos coming, and there will definitely be more memorable characters books featured in Backlist Love. But for today, 3 books that I think you should know about and want to re-bring to your attention in case you had forgotten about them are Vessel by Sarah Beth Durst. I think I've said that Sarah Beth is likely to show up in a lot of Backlist Love videos. Vessel is one of my favorites easily. The world building is so excellent. It has a magic system that I love. We will definitely be doing a book chat on magic systems soon and world building soon because I have some loves I need to share with you. This is firing on all cylinders as far as world and magic are concerned, but it all sort of coalesces in the characters, which is the reason that I'm including it today. Liyana and Korbyn are easily some of my favorite characters and favorite character interactions of any book really that comes to mind. I mean, they're up there. I just enjoyed everything about them. I think the sort of premise that they are brought together by is just super fascinating and not really something that you see, and it just, like, all the gold stars, you know? All of them. Also super memorable is Daphne from The Space Between by Brenna Yovanoff. If you've read anything by Brenna, you'll be familiar with these sort of dark, a little surreal worlds that she creates that are helmed by these really fascinating characters who just like notch right in there, and Daphne is probably the best example of that. I love, again, the world that is created here, the magic system that is created here. And by magic system I don't necessarily mean like spell casting, I just mean the fantasy elements that make it function. Love. Urban fantasy-ish, very Southern Gothic-ish, but not quite either of those things. Bigger than the sum of its parts, and Daphne is a perfect in to that world and that story. Love her. Need to reread this one soon. Actually, all of the books I'm going to mention today are high on my need to reread it list. Last on today's list is the Immortal Beloved series. This is actually book 2. I've been wanting to reread this series so bad, but I can't find book 1 on my shelves. I think I might have loaned it to a friend and not gotten it back yet. I will be, because I really want to reread it. I don't know what it is about these books. If you were to describe them to me and give me kind of blow by blow of the plot, I would roll my eyes real hard. It seems like something I would really dismiss and write off as cheesy and just be kind of frustrated by, and it's just not. And I attribute so much of that to the characters. I love Nastasia. I love the relationships that build in this and the way that she grows and changes and comes into her own and confronts things, and this whole series was just like compulsively readable, wormed its way into my brain and has made me want to reread it. I mean, for years since I read it, and even like as soon as I finished each book I was like, oh, I want to just start over again. It's just one of those. So I don't know exactly what it is, just something about it, you know? And it's one that I feel like really didn't have people talking about it, and that is a shame because it was excellent. So these 3 books are ones that I think you could not go wrong by picking up. They are all well worth the read. They all have characters and worlds and histories that I find very compelling, readable, and memorable. And that's high praise. These are all books that have been out for years now that I still remember really well. That's not normally true of me. I forget things pretty quickly, especially the details, even character names, even of things that I love, just because I read so much and I read through things so quickly that I don't absorb it as much as I should to kind of make that lasting impression. So if something does make a lasting impression, it's a good one. If you've read any of these books, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would definitely love to know what you thought, and if you have any recommendations of things that are similar, that kind of hit the same notes for you that you think I would love, give them to me. And if you have any Backlist Love titles that have been out for a while that you think need some more eyes on them and some renewed attention, leave them in the comments and let us know so that we can discover them. That is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, happy reading!